He's in the game.
Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once-proud Cowboy program. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Cowboys ready to kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. Couldn't find room for the big play. He'll be stopped after a short return. It's a coverage unit right on top of him. So Oregon's offense onto the field first, and we'll see their opening script. Dante Moore, and what a duel this should be. Two of the best quarterbacks in the country. Gonna run it. It's Davison. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Here's Moore to throw. Gonna try to get it himself.
You see a lot of quarterbacks get in trouble when they start forcing things. He did a really good job. He wanted to throw the football. You could tell. Drops back, nothing open. It's okay. I'm just going to take off, get what I can get.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Davison. Powers through the defender. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He wants to change this route. Throwing more. Pressure coming. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Well, this defense knew they had a tall task playing against this Heisman caliber quarterback, and the best way to affect him is with pressure. They were able to hit him on that play, and that forced the incompletion.
Man, is this place loud right now. The Cowpoke faithful bringing it on 3rd down. Moore trying to get everyone on the same page. Flicks it out of the air. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Ducks in the hurry-up. That can be a momentum builder to convert your first third down and also get your quarterback in a rhythm throwing the slant.
Yeah, it's so nice. You always want to do that. You want to start the game in a good rhythm, get your quarterback comfortable. Slants are easy, timing routes, get a first down. Now maybe open it up even more.
The Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Got the quick pass. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down.
Well, I know at the end of last year, a lot of people were wondering what was going to happen with Dante Moore. Was he going in the draft? People were talking about him being the first overall pick after that blowout loss in the playoff to Indiana. He decided to come back, and no one is happier than Dan Lanning at Oregon and the fans. And by the way, this quarterback room now, David, loaded. Of course, they got Dylan Raiola from Nebraska as well.
Yeah, and Dante Moore, to me, like, does he take that next step? And you saw flashes of Dante Moore where it's great. Like, it is elite of elite. The Iowa game a year ago, when you needed it, had to have a play, he can make it. Can he continue to be that guy consistently and not to make some of those mistakes? Because there is no denying this dude's talent. It's upper echelon level. It's first-round draft pick type stuff.
An explosive play in the running game moves the sticks for the first down, but there is an injured player on the field. Trainers are out there having a look at this freshman defensive tackle to see if he is going to be able to continue. And the Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. To the ground, he's got it again. There to stop him after a pickup of 1 to the 22. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Well, one thing you know about Oregon is they're always loaded in the backfield. They had a couple of true freshmen a season ago in Davison and Hill Jr. who were absolutely outstanding. And you expect this season, David, in the running game, those two guys are going to be the focal point for the Ducks.
They'll be the focal point, but it's just like you saw a year ago, man. Like, they are committee, and they run hard. They run as angry as anybody in the country. Obviously, having Moore come back at the trigger opens it up. Price transfers in, so it's going to be another year of stable running backs for Oregon. A lot of ground and pound and a lot of physicality.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Davison. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Dante Moore swings it out to the flat. Could not make his way to the corner. You want to give this guy a chance to get some yards after the catch, but there was nothing there.
Yeah, give the defense credit. You saw their speed rallying to the football on the perimeter.
In the gun on 3rd down, Moore. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. A tough start to the opening drive as the defense comes up with a big play. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So after the break, they'll go back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Right back to the well. Squirts across the 30 to the 32, a pickup of 5.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. Move! They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. Looks it all the way in and now turns his attention upfield. They'll get him corralled and down at about the 19-yard line. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. The Ducks moving quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They're undeterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
He turns that loose down the right side.
We just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. You've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. Moore to throw for it on 4th down. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop. Fans of defense probably love this game, guys. Fans of offense, not so much. But fans of winning? Oh, everybody's a fan of winning, and they found a way to get it done.
A win is a win is a win is a win. It doesn't matter how you get it done. This was not pretty by any stretch. Phenomenal defense, offense. They've got a lot of work to do coming up. And at the end of the day, David, that's a happy lot for them.
Yeah, you know what? You pretty boys say it's not pretty. That was beautiful. That was gorgeous. You talk about hitting people. You talk about tackling. You talk about physical.
A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Oklahoma State Cowboys and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with you. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Holly Rose.
When you get to Madison, Wisconsin, you know you're someplace special when you walk into Camp Randall Stadium. This is one of the largest and oldest stadiums in the country, opening in 1917. The students make it special. Every time there's a cool moment in the third and fourth quarter, Camp Randall continues to prove one of the best home field advantages in the Big Ten. Guys?
Okay, Holly. A live look at Camp Randall Stadium in Madison. It's the Kentucky Wildcats and the Wisconsin Badgers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Thanks, guys. The Wildcats head coach told me before the game, this is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Badgers ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. Coming out with it, it's Patterson. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And, man, you don't have to be a great play caller to give that guy the football, right? Like, feature him. The offense goes through him. You've got to love this running back. And he just finds a way to make those chunk plays like he just did, setting the tone. And, Palmer, sometimes the defense, they need to see you for a second so they realize how fast, how powerful, how good you are.
Yeah, and the defense said all the right things leading up to this game. We're focused on stopping the run. We want to be the more physical team. We're going to make them one-dimensional. Well, you just got to run down your throat early. Everybody has a plan until they get punched in the face. So for this defense now it's time to show up. You got to bow up now and start doing something about it.
Going downfield for the big play. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
Well, we knew coming into this one, this was an offense that wanted to come out, sling it around, but the timing is going to have to be a whole lot better. This defense has athletes who can close on the ball and make plays, and you saw it right there on that interception to open this game.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They feed him again. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. And the Badgers will hustle to the line. From the gun on third down, Joseph. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
When you're in zone coverage and it's third down, man, it's eyes on the quarterback. Break as soon as the hand separates from the football. You see the slant coming in behind. Nice job making your presence felt. They want to throw those. They need to pay for them. Be physical. Make sure he doesn't catch that football.
On the option. He'll toss it. Can't get him to the ground. And he's not going to be able to wedge his way there. The defense with the stop.
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
Looking downfield on first down. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Obviously not the start this quarterback was hoping for, guys. He's now 0 for 4 to start the game throwing it. He just can't seem to find a rhythm. He's not finding his receivers. I'm even wondering if he's seeing the field that well at all. But no surprise, when you start the game 0 for 4 at QB, you've got no points on offense.
Listen to this place. Oh, man, do they love their Badgers. Third down coming. And you want to know what impact home field advantage can have? There it is. The offense will walk it back. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Right on the money. He picked up some yardage, but they stop him at the 45, and he'll be a little short.
Ooh, and that's a nice sigh of relief for the defense, too, right? There was a broken tackle. The guy made it look like he was going to pick up the first, but because of great effort defensively, they were able to get the stop, and now they're setting up fourth down.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Wildcats. He got a step and just dusted the field.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver, good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Joseph. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Badgers want to pick up the tempo.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's caught. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Breaks into the open. They'll get him on the ground, but he takes it all the way down to the 10. And the Badgers getting set on 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Throwing Joseph. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
3rd and long situation. They try to go screen. I think they were hoping it was going to be a big zone and they could get those offensive linemen down the field, but the defense sniffed it out, forcing the incompletion.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. It's Patterson. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll start on the ground with C.J. Baxter. Got enough for the first. And the explosion explosiveness. The big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. Timeout taken by Kentucky. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. This time he wants to throw. He'll take a shot. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. He's got his man. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. You want to talk about building a drive around a guy. First on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And drops hurt as it is. But when you drop it and you know you just missed out on a touchdown, those really sting. And those concentration drops, man, it makes the quarterback hesitate whether he wants to throw the football again. That is a big missed opportunity.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incomplete. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Really nice 3rd down sub-defense there that time. It's 3rd and long. They're expecting pass, and they're mixing up their looks. They're trying to change the picture pre-snap to post-snap to confuse the quarterback.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's complete. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can...
And he will score! Touchdown, Kentucky! That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
And the point after is good. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Joseph gets it out fast. The old saying is, you'll never go broke taking a profit. No matter how small, just keep building up the bank account.
Yep, and when the defense wants to drop back and not give up those big plays, a lot of times they're going to force you to be patient. And when you show them you can do that, it'll pay dividends in the long run.
For you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go faster, seeing it here.
The Badgers headed quickly to the line.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
It's complete to the right. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. And the Badgers are rolling down the field.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Badgers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Throwing Joseph. Got the back over the middle. Turning it on. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Back to pass. Quick strike complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. Breaks a tackle, and he might have room. And it's a fumble after that huge gain.
Great job by this defense, not getting down, not quitting. They gave up some yards. The offense got in the red zone. But the most important part of the field, they came up big, forces the fumble, and get the touchback.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. To the air on first down. And while the pass is incomplete, the flag is down. I think that was a free play for this offense. Defense was in the neutral zone. Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. He's looking to pass. Going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
They made the defense pay with that last big chunk of yardage. Now 1st and 10 from the 30. Wants to go right back downfield. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half, running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
From the gun. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder, the analytics world and all that stuff, that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Taking it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And this defense comes up with a big play, and not just the break on the ball, the catch, nice hands in the INT, but taking it almost all the way back for a touchdown, and this offense licking their chops on the 1-yard line, ready to punch this in.
Kentucky spends its second timeout here. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Off play action. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Touchdown, Kentucky! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Looking to throw. Incomplete on the 2-point try, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see if they get another chance. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Guess they worked the math on the sideline, trying to make it a 25-point lead with the 2. Here's the snap, looking to throw. This time he's got his man. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. This is ultra aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
Joseph, bringing the heat. And down he goes. A defense bringing the heat. Wisconsin stops the clock, uses its first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Back to throw, time running short in the half. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Fourth down, Joseph. Fires left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. The Badgers start this drive as the offense looks ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate. Snags it and he's open. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Badgers! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. The option look. The pitch. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. sending their offense onto the field. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. There he goes. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On first down, it's Baxter again. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to...
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. And the pummeling has started.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
I love the coverage by the defense right here. Great job getting up in their space. Nothing easy down here for a 2-point conversion. The interception was just gravy.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Finally stopped after a solid return out to the 32. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled and you realize what's going on, now I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
It's 4th and 8, and never a hesitation. They'll go for it. Again, it's Joseph. Bulldozes his way through. Makes the catch, and he's free. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. And the Badgers are in the hurry-up.
Great job by the defense that time getting the sack, but no time to celebrate. You got to line.
Oh, he's got some space. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Throwing Joseph. Oh, they're after him. Touchdown, Wisconsin. Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Now the pitch. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. After that score, they'll try to build some momentum here in the third quarter and get it back with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. The throw finds his man. It's Baxter. And he'll be run out of bounds, and these guys are piling up some serious yardage totals.
And sometimes when you hand it to these guys, man, it's hard to find lanes. It's very congested in the box. But nice job when you spread it out and you give him space by throwing him the football. Sometimes he can use that blazing speed and make bigger plays.
And the pressure gets to the quarterback. Down he goes, but that penalty marker sitting right at the line of scrimmage might be offsides against the defense. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. The snap sets up to throw. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Wildcats! And the beatdown has ensued.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Now adjusting. And that one is picked off in the end zone. All bottled up, and now the ball is free. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
How about the job by this field goal block unit? They didn't take the play off. They get penetration, get their hands in the air. You never know what's going to happen. It takes a good bounce. Next thing you know, you're scooping it up. You're taking it the other way and putting 2 points on the scoreboard.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. Gets it just across the 30 to the 31-yard line, and that's where the return is stopped. First play of this drive will start from the 31-yard line. Joseph. Now he's going to break the pocket. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The Badgers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something because they're right back.
Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
QB never saw the defender. He's staring his receiver down, telegraphing his throw, and the DB jumped all over that.
Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way.
Right, here we go. Go.
Back to the quarterback. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say it's out of bounds, an incomplete pass. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Under fire. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Trying to get behind the defense. Inside the 35. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29. And the Wildcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. Sends it downfield. Goes high to pull it in. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense first and goal from the 7. After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. It's a flea flicker. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And as an offense, man, the last place you want to be is third and long. And I think he's just got to put a little bit more mustard on that football. It comes up short, got to step into it, throw that maybe a little bit harder. But this offense now in a difficult third and long situation.
Finds his big tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Guys, they're going to pass on taking the sure 3 here and trying to get the touchdown, and this is a pretty big gamble. They'll run it with Baxter.
It is what it is. There's no pressure. This game's over. You're up by a ton of points. They're not going to come back here in the fourth quarter. So you're just trying to put up more stats. Listen, stats count. Like, we all count our stats. At the end of the season, we look up, you got 1,000 yards receiving.
And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Turns it on down the left side.
And there's a couple parts to the lateral, right? It's when the guy's pitching it and you're hitting him and causing a bad pitch, or it's just a pitch. But either way, trying to get hands on the football, trying to disrupt the timing of the pitch, disrupt the timing of the catch. Nice job on the defense getting to the carrier fast to make.
Breaks into the open on the left. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They get him before he gets started this time and knock him down in the backfield. The Wildcats with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking for a gap. It's Barnes. I've seen a lot of football, and I've never seen anything like that, and I hope I never do again. What a weird play for the safety. Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad. Or, as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet. Move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do
It's the kind of matchup that makes college football so great. A bitter rivalry game, a long history of classic games, and a lot of bad blood. A neutral site matchup here today with fans from both sides filling the stadium. It's the Army Black Knights and the Navy Midshipmen. Great to have Holly Rowe join us reporting from the sidelines. Holly?
Checking in with Coach Newberry before the game. He knows that there's a lot of excitement for this home game, but most importantly, the weather is clear. We were wondering how the forecast would shake out, and it is calm and beautiful. Should be an impactful game here with great weather, great opportunities, and a fast surface. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Holly. Clearly, both teams are going to have to adjust to the weather here today. And the Black Knights will kick this deep to start us off. They'll return it from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the single back takes the handoff. Breaks into the clear.
This defense has got to play better up front, in particular on first down. This offense continues to just gain yards on first down, churning out 4, 5, 6 yards, and staying out of obvious passing situations. This defensive line has got to start winning their one-on-one blocks up front.
So a very makeable third down for this offense from the 26-yard line. The big fullback's got it here. Good enough for first down yardage. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Quarterback's got it on the option. And the fullback going nowhere. Like they stop him for a loss. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Looking downfield, it's Woodson. He flips it to the back across the middle. Breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there. And that will wrap up our coverage. Hope you enjoyed the game. For Joel Klatt and Holly Rowe, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Entering settings screen. Cookie narration volume set to 100.